Hi, Pisces, and welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on between you and your person in your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. It's supposed to be reversed like this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Five of Pentacles, okay? It is talking about being left out in the cold, ghosted, breadcrumbed, okay? This could be, talking about, what your twin did to you, or this could be the way your twin is feeling because you may have turned your back on this person and not wanted, or not wanting to have anything to do with them anymore, okay? Underneath this, we have the Six of Wands, okay? This is talking about, recognition, excuse me. It could talk about getting some type of promotion, like being, oh gosh, how to explain, blah, 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 blah. Being somebody that's being celebrated, okay? With the Six of Wands in a love reading, for me, it talks about your dream lover showing up in your life, okay? So you're going, into a situation where you have breadcrumbed, I feel like, or not breadcrumb, but turned your back on the twin, and now you have the new person coming into your life, a soulmate, okay? Underneath this, you got, here's another Six of Pentacles. So this is going to be a connection where there's equal give and take, all right, with this new person that's coming in. They're going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And then here we go with the Ace of Wands. This is talking about a fresh new start in love. So with the Eight of Swords, I feel like this is your twin feeling stuck in their head about this situation and what has happened. And then we have the Hermit card here, which I feel like is Virgo energy, and it's talking about like the need for you to heal anything that has happened, any fallout that you've gotten from being in this situation with the twin, okay? And then look, there's the Five of Cups, all right? I feel like this may be your twin sitting in and crying over spilled milk because you have turned your back on them and you no longer want to have anything to do with them, okay? Excuse me. So we're going to start by clarifying the Five of Pentacles. My throat is starting to mess with me, so I feel like this is talking about it's your twin not wanting to, they're needing to work on their throat chakra, not wanting to be honest about their feelings. Because I didn't have any phlegm in my throat until I started this reading. 1 second. Okay, so you are healing, or if you're not healing, Spirit is telling you, there's a need to heal, okay? Because this Five of Pentacles, like I said, it can go both ways. It could represent you dealing with the fallout of what happened between you and your twin, or vice versa, the twin being in this energy as well, okay? Then we've got the Abundant card, all right? So I feel like this is representing the soulmate coming in. This is going to be someone that's going to bring a lot of abundance to your life. I feel like monetarily, when this person comes into your life, that both your finances and this person's finances are going to grow, okay? As a offshoot of the two of you being together, okay? Then we've got the seduction card. So this to me is representing your twin, attraction, teasing, hooking up and dating, third party. This is what your twin is all about. They're all about having a good time, okay? Okay, so the first card we're going to take a look at is representing you this week, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. It is talking about a love offer that is, very grounded, stable, committed, and it's moving very slowly. I feel like this is what you're wanting, okay? This can also speak about you being very ambitious at this time because you're starting to pour into the things that you're focusing on, like your creativity, your career, those types of things, okay? Let's clarify. Okay, so, excuse me. Spirit is telling you with this card that, there's a need for you to listen to your intuition, okay? Because you are focusing on your ambitions and your intuition is going to guide you in the right direction, okay? It's going to illuminate the path that you need to take. Then we've got the marriage card showing up here. This could represent you being in a marriage, but I feel like it is talking about, you know, it could talk about your twin being married, but I feel like it's also talking about that you have an opportunity to be married with, you know, the new person that's coming in, the soulmate. Okay, so there's been a lot of sabotage and rebuilding when it comes to your love life, okay? And I feel like, you know, you're constantly working on it. It's constantly a work in progress, okay? And you're trying to do whatever it is you can to repair it. And I feel like the healing is what is helping you with that, all right? Because you've been backstabbed by your twin, okay? So it's talking about heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, and, you know, a shocking attack. So, you know, you may have been attacked some kind of way by your twin, not necessarily physically. I'm hoping that, you know, none of you have been attacked by this person physically, but I feel like, you know, maybe with their words, maybe with how they're in and out of your life, maybe with, you know, being attacked by, with information, finding out that they're in something with somebody else. It could go a lot of different ways, okay? All right, the next card we're going to take a look at is on the other side. It represents your person. So we've got the Four of Wands here, okay? This can talk about marriage. It's a, you know, a commitment card. And, you know, this is also my twin flame card. So I feel like it's representing both of those things. So yeah, when it comes to the Four of Wands for the twin, it's talking about them being the runner, like a fear of intimacy, emotionally blocked, running away from you, running away from their feelings, okay? And, you know, not being able to deal with the intensity of their feelings, okay? Then we've got the signs card. I feel like this is representing what's going on with your soulmate, that you are being guided, you know, not you, but they're being guided towards you by spirit. Okay, so they're tapped in. This is someone who I feel like is an empath just like you, and that they are, you know, paying attention to the signs, that they're, you know, they're being guided by spirit in order to get to you. Okay, so when it comes to the card between the both of you, we've got the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this is spirit saying that both you and this soulmate, you know, you are each other's wish fulfillment. Okay, and sometimes I feel like it's talking about the twin saying you're their wish fulfillment too, but not the way it is between you and the soulmate, because you and the soulmate are trying to build something strong, something that's going to last and stand the test of time. But with the twin, you know, you're their wish fulfillment, you know, as far as them getting their needs met. Okay, let's clarify. Let me get one more. Okay, so when it comes to you, the clarification card for the Nine of Cups is confidence, okay? I feel like, you know, you're trying to get back into, you know, this energy, you know, and recovering from what happened in this connection with this twin, because for a lot of you, I do feel like this person tried to break you down, and it was because they wanted to keep you stuck, keep you in, you know, the situation they had going, so that they can move in and out of your life. All right. And I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you're tired of it, you're sick of it, you're fed up. And so you're now trying to heal yourself and put your life back together and step back into your superhero energy. Okay. Or if you were never in the superhero energy, you're moving towards that now. Okay. Stepping into your confidence. When it comes to the twin, we've got the knowledge card. Okay, this could represent the soulmate as well. I feel like they're both trying to understand the connection, okay? And that for the twin, they're trying to find knowledge so they can manipulate. But for the soulmate, the knowledge is for the two of you to be able to move forward together in the connection, okay? Then we also have, excuse me, the wedding rings card. Okay, so this person, this new soulmate, is not messing around. Okay, they want union, they want marriage, they want commitment. Okay, this is not let's just date and see where it goes. This is a situation where this person wants everlasting love with you. They're very devoted to you. They admire you. They want to be with you. They see their whole lives with you. They can't see themselves without you anymore. Okay, because this person is in love with you. Okay, and when it comes to the outcome, the outcome between the two of you is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is talking, again, a fresh new start in love. Like I said, something grounded, stable, committed. It's going to move slowly, though, because we got a lot of pentacles showing up in this reading. And the reason why they're showing up, and I feel like, Spirit is telling you to pace yourself in this connection, because think about it. If you're getting into something with somebody and the two of you hit it off, and you know that this is a person that you have the potential, that has the potential to be your life partner, where's the rush, right? And I feel like for a lot of you in the past, that has been the, what do they call it? The straw that broke the camel's back, is the fact that, you may have jumped into things with people and rushed the connection. Okay. But with this is about both of you taking the time to really slow down and get to know each other and, be your authentic selves. Learn about each other. Learn, what makes each other tick, what type of relationship you want to have together. Start to plan your lives together with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so when it comes to you, Pisces, there's some wounds that you have to deal with. Okay, somebody's, this is for somebody in this reading. Okay, it's coming up for a reason. Someone has been subjected to sexual abuse. As I always tell you, when this card comes out, my heart goes out to you. Okay, this is a horrible thing to have gone through. Okay, whether it was as a child or if it was as an adult, to me, it just was traumatic, period. And I feel like in this situation, Spirit is telling you that when it comes to healing, this is something that has to be dealt with. Okay, you turning a blind eye to this could have negative consequences when it comes to your relationships. Okay, you've got to take a look at this, figure out a way to deal with this so you can move forward in your life, because you're going to continue to carry this around until you're able to heal it. Okay, all right. Then we've got, for the twin, them walking away. They could be walking away from whoever the karmic is they're dealing with, or these other people they like to play around with in the streets. And then we have the neglect wounds card. So they've got their own wounds that they need to deal with. Okay, these are the reasons why they act crazy, and they suppress their emotions and stuff like that, because this person has a lot of childhood trauma that needs to be dealt with, and you've got trauma as well too. So it's like the two of you are mirroring each other. All right, get one more card. Okay, then we've got the sword and the rose. So this new person coming in is going to bring clarity and truth. There may be a lot of other revelations that are going to come to you about the twin. This is also talking about honor and protection. So this new person is coming in to honor this connection, to honor you, and to be your protector, to help you in any way they can. All right, this is going to be someone who is going to be very determined. Okay, even if they come into the connection and you don't open up to them immediately, this person is going to take the time to make you feel comfortable, so you'll let your walls down. Okay, all right, so we are going to get some messages from Spirit, see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we have several messages. We've got, again, healing. Okay, this is very important, because look, you got healing showing up, Pisces, 2 times. So what, you got to do what is necessary. Go online and try to find some resources for healing. I'm going to put the abuse hotline number on my on at the bottom of the video in the description box, if if any of you need that. But it says there are still open wounds that need time and attention to heal. So if you want to be in a healthy relationship, you have to be healthy too. Okay, all right. Then we've got betrayal. There has been a violation of trust in the past that can't be forgotten. Okay, I feel like it's pretty much talking about, or going in tandem with the backstabbing card. Okay, that you had a connection with this person, and this person really did not take care of you at all in this connection. They just did whatever they wanted to do, and you just caught the fallout from what they did. Okay, then we've got enlightenment. A spiritual awakening is underway. I know you're going through a spiritual awakening. It could be that the twin may have decided to listen to what spirit is saying and to try to fix things, but I would be surprised if that was what was really happening. Okay. Then we've got detachment. Energetically detaching or cord cutting can free your soul from bondage. Okay. This is talking about ethereal cords. It's not the same thing as a soul contract. Okay. So for a lot of you, I've told you, it is possible that your twin may be trying to latch onto your energy at night when you are sleeping because they feel you moving away from them. Okay. They feel you walking away. So Spirit is advising you to, you can call in Archangel Michael and ask him to cut the cords, okay? Cut the ethereal cords from this person that this person is trying to attach to you, and then surround yourself with white light, ground yourself, do what it is you need to do, as a source of protection, okay? Okay, so now we're going to move to some messages. We're going to start off getting the messages from the twin, and then we'll get some messages from your new person. Okay, they got lots to tell you. Okay, it says, it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. So we know this. We know this person is not emotionally available, because if they had been emotionally available, they wouldn't have run from you when you told them how you felt. Okay. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. Like I told you, this is the reason why I'm saying that for some of you, they may be attaching, trying to, latch onto your energy. Okay. And you may need to cut the cords because this person feels you drifting away from them. Then we've got, there are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Remember, I told you, they suppress their emotions. They don't want to deal with any type of emotion. Okay. And because of that, they're at the, on the verge of exploding because they're numbing themselves and doing all kinds of stuff to stop those emotions from coming up, stop from having to deal with them. Okay, my mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. So this is not a genuine person. This is not an authentic person. This person does not feel, like I said, they have massive self-worth issues. They don't feel like, they would be accepted for who they really are, which is the reason why they wear the mask. Okay. They try to mirror and show people what it is that they want so that, they can pull the wool over your eyes and get what it is that they truly want. Okay, now we're going to get a message from your new person, the soulmate. Okay, it says inspiration. There is no one else who inspires me the way that you do. I am so proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of life. Okay, so you inspire this person to be the best person they can be. All right, that's one of the ways you you really love somebody, is if the person inspires you to be really good or to want to do better. Okay, because that's not a natural thing for us to want to do, because it's work and nobody wants to do it. But I feel like you bring out the best in this person and they're going to bring out the best in you. Okay, so we have, no one understands me like you do. This, of course, is from the soulmate. All right. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Okay. Told you this person is already in love with you. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. So like I said, this person may have given up on love and then they saw you and now they're ready to try again. And they are grateful that you came into their life. Okay. Okay, now we're going to get a Black Hollywood Oracle card before I let you go. Okay, so we have higher self. It says, no matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your higher self. So like I said, your higher self is going to guide you through this situation and help you to come out on the other side and be prepared for this new connection, if that's what you want to, if you choose to be in that. Okay. Then we've got getting to know each other. It says, enjoy discovering new commonalities, goals, and dreams as you get to learn more about each other. All right. Okay, Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces.